So try to get the answer before me. Pretend this is the quiz. That's the best way to study for quizzes. And kind of work through any testing anxiety. And I'll get us a new motto for today. Opportunities to grow are all around me. Opportunities to grow are all around me. Okay, so then first step here is, do you understand the problem? And by what I'm doing here is I'm just writing out all of the pertinent information, and that helps me to see what is known and what is unknown. Okay, so what is known is the amount of money they make per hour and that they make the same amount of money in 1 week. What is unknown is the amount of hours they work. So you can let a variable represent the hours. Actually, I'm going to use M instead of X because that'll help remind me that it's Missy's hours. Okay, but Carl's hours are related to Missy. So it's unknown, but it's not a 100% unknown. Like it's just Missy's hours plus 2. So you want to use that relationship. Okay, so then you can start to think about, all right, well, how can we figure out how much somebody makes in a week? Well, it's the amount of money they make per hour times the number of hours, right? So Missy's is going to be $5 times M, and Carl's is going to be $4 times the number of hours he works. Okay, so then now that I've completed that step, I can start solving. I've created an equation. And here I'm going to distribute the 4. So we've got 5M equals 4M plus 8. Now I'm going to subtract 4M from both sides. We have 8 equals M. Okay, always go back to the question at hand and ask yourself if you've answered the question at hand. And it says, now I go back to just the last sentence. How many hours a week does Carl work? Well, what did I find? I found the number of hours Missy works. So no, I did not answer the question that was being asked. So Missy makes, so that's for, what is garbage? Oop. Okay, I'll use purple. So for 8 hours. And then Carl is going to be 2 more hours. So this is 8 plus 2, which equals 10 hours. Does that seem reasonable? Can we check our answers? Yes, we can. So let's figure out how much she made. So this is our check over here. It's going to be $8 per hour times 8 hours. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. It's $5 per hour. See, but I'm always checking as I go through it in my mind. And you want to develop that so that you can catch any mistakes you make right away. So that's Missy's. And then Carl is going to be $4 per hour for $10 per hour. And that's 40. Right? So it's kind of like in life, you want to work smarter, not harder. Because look, if you can make more money per hour, you can work less and get the same amount of money. So this checks out. And then that's a good way to think about how to study. When I study for anything, I'm an active studier. I don't just passively watch a movie or anything. I actually pull out a piece of paper, even if I end up throwing it right in the garbage afterwards. it still helps you in the process to be, when you're active, it helps it stick more. So working smarter instead of harder or longer is the way you should try to study for this class and all classes.